So let me get this straight. I just want to get this straight. You will use a gun to shoot Jason Todd in the face, your own partner, your own Robin, your own son, as if he ain't suffered enough. You will use a gun to shoot him in the face, but you will not use a gun to kill this raggedy, rat-faced, pasty-looking creep right here. You will rush him to an emergency room, carry him in your cape like he's a victim. Leslie, please.
Look what was done to him. I need you to use all your powers and all your skills.
You will sit and wait like this is a loved one who's undergoing surgery in a hospital. You will wait. You'll bring him back to your cave. You won't let anyone else touch him, and you will shoot Jason Todd in the face before you shoot Joker. Wow. Okay, just wanted to make sure we got that clear before I make the video. So let's go. Who asked for this shit? Not a single person. Nobody asked for Hush 2. I mean, let's be real. Nobody asked for Hush 2. I'm here to tell y'all the truth. As a Batman fan, I find this story to be so far insulting and boring. We begin issue 1 with Batman confronting the Joker. The Joker is attempting to poison Gotham's water supply and create laughing fish. It's not even original. We've seen this shit before.
I'm gonna be sick.
All of them. With the Joker's face.
Looks just like him. Can't be.
Call the police.
He's made his move.
Batman takes out all the goons in the story no one asked for, only to get smacked in the face with a crowbar. Joker Jason Todd this dude in the face. World's greatest detective. All the training you've done, mastering your senses and body, you could go toe to toe with Killer Croc. But Joker, of all people, can knock you into Gotham Bay. Joker then gets kidnapped by some He-Man looking motherfucker while Talia al Ghul saves Batman's life. Oh my goodness, this shit sucks. Batman then puts on some raggedy old costume that he ain't wore in 10 years and investigates and figures out where the Joker is. Hush had Joker in this saw trap type machine, which was actually cool as fuck, I'm not gonna lie. Spinning this thing around, making his jaw lock while he's throwing scalpels at him. This was pretty cool. He was hitting arteries, bleeding him out. Now, when Batman gets there, Hush gives him a choice. He can either save the Joker's life or leave him to die. Hush even shows Batman footage of some of the terrible shit Joker's done, like kidnapping Jim, like shooting Barbara Gordon, beating Jason Todd with a crowbar. Now, I don't know where he got the footage for all this. I don't know who had a camera. Who had a camera while Jason Todd was getting beat with the crowbar? Who had a camera when Barbara got shot? I don't know where Hush got the footage to show Batman these things happening, but like I said, extra motivation. And Batman is struggling with this decision on whether to let the Joker die and walk away and pursue Hush or to save his life.
Take that, you think on it. Keep struggling with it. It ain't hard, man. The right choice is the one that keeps us alive. So it's the same with you. It's like the first moment. It's whenever you're put to the test.
It's literally whenever he's put to the test. In issue 2, Batman is doing everything he can to save the Joker's life for no reason. Batman doesn't need any vital information from the Joker. He doesn't need Joker's help against a Darkseid invasion like he did in Justice League, but he rushes him to urgent care like he's a victim, begging Dr. Leslie Tompkins to help save his life. I don't know about y'all, but to me, a story where Batman is saving the Joker's life is not enticing. That's not something that would entice me to read that story. Are you kidding me right now? You are actively saving someone who threatens the city you swore to protect. At this point, you're not a hero. You became Batman to make sure what happened to you as an 8-year-old little boy would never happen to any other child. You put on the mask, you take on the darkness to protect people people against monsters and everything else. You became a monster to protect people against monsters. But you're actively saving a monster's life that will create, oh my God. And you even have a dream where this is happening. You have a dream where he kills your parents. Like this shit is shit. If shit could take a shit, it wouldn't be as shit as this comic is right here. Instead of doing everything you can to find Hush, now we just gonna examine the Joker and go through what we already know about him. It really sucks because I loved Hush 1. Batman Hush is such an amazing story with incredible artwork and plot twists that really just kept you enticed. This is a real example of a book that keeps you enticed. I love Hush 1. I love it. Read it when I was a freshman in high school, 9th grade. Read it for the first time. Couldn't put it down. In that first issue, Batman saved a child's life that had been kidnapped by Killer Croc, and he went toe to toe with Killer Croc, blow for blow. He get knocked out by some crowbar, and then he chased after Catwoman, who stole the ransom money, and as he's chasing her high in the sky, someone cut his grapnel line, and he falls through the city and fractures his skull. That's issue 1 right there. And then in issue 2, we're introduced to world-famous surgeon, Dr. Thomas Elliot, who was best friends with Bruce Wayne as a kid. We got these beautiful oil pastel flashbacks showing us Bruce's life when he was a kid, and it was just an amazing story. I really like the part towards the middle of the arc when Batman and Nightwing are in the cave and Bats realizes someone's been playing a game with him, targeting people close to him as high as Superman and as low as the Joker. When Batman did go up against the Joker, he beat the shit out of him. He was actually gonna kill him. When you look at that story and then you look at this garbage right here, it's amazing. Though these two comics are like night and day. In one comic, he is literally going to end the Joker's life. Jim Gordon and Catwoman have to talk him down. What happened with this? Did we just forget? Did we actively saving his life? We doing everything we can to save his life for no reason? Again, he's not important. He doesn't have any vital information. We don't need him in a dark side war. There's nothing we need him for. But we're saving his life. Like our life depends on it. Crazy. Hush 1 Batman would have never rushed this pasty-faced creep to a hospital. He put him in a hospital, but he would never rush him to a hospital. He was finna put him in the morgue. But Hush 1 was amazing, like I said, and it should have ended there. It didn't need a sequel. No one asked for Hush 2. It's not even good. It reminds me of this shit right here, quite honestly. I'm just being honest. And it's even drawn by the same guy. 2 stories where Batman is completely out of character. In this one, you had him kidnapping a literal child, lusting after the child before his parents even died, and then kidnapping him, trying to make him eat rodents. Are you kidding me? You're a fucking creep. And then in this one, rushing the Joker to the ER. Like, they feel like the same. This feels like All-Star. And it really sucks when you really think about it, because even in Marvel, if we take a look at Marvel, the Green Goblin is no more. The Goblin spirit is dead. But yet, in DC, Batman is still contending and actively keeping the Joker alive. Like, at this point, you were Gotham's biggest problem. Jeff Loeb, Tom King especially, and Tom Taylor should all be fired. They should not be allowed to write Batman comics. I love what Tom Taylor did with Nightwing. I love Nightwing. I give him that. But Tom Taylor should not be allowed to write Batman comics. Tom King definitely shouldn't. I almost stopped liking him back in 2016 because of Tom King's handling of the character. That's a whole separate video. Tom King and Jeff Loeb, they should not be allowed to even watch Batman, let alone write Batman stories. Their Batman comics suck, and they're ruining the character. Stories like this and the one Tom Taylor is currently doing, these stories all diminishes Batman's character. They make his character pointless. You are not saving Gotham. You are actively putting Gotham in danger. You're not preventing Joe Chills. You are creating Joe Chills. These stories belong in the trash. And this is a perfect example of something that should have been one and done. With certain movies and certain franchises, you very oftentimes have one one will come out, and it's like a diamond, a gem. It's perfection. And then the sequels come, and it's like sometimes the sequel is good, or sometimes it's even better. But then it's like they do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and it's like it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse and pointless and pointless and pointless and pointless to the point where it's like we should have stopped this at 1, at the very least 2. In this case, should have stopped it at 1. No one asked for Hush 2. Sometimes when you have sequels, that's how you ruin a perfect franchise. And this is an example of that, because this shit sucks. Once it's done, I'm gonna pretend it's not canon. I'm only reading it to review it, because I make content for y'all. That's it. I wouldn't get this shit. And I saw a giant sized copy of this. You think I was gonna get that? Hell no. No. Let me know what y'all think of Hush 2. I have not met anyone that seems to like it. Everybody I've seen on TikTok hates it. They feel the same way. Even your biggest Batman fans hate Hush 2. And I'm a huge Batman fan. But these comics right here, these are garbage. These are, like I said, they're not canon, not to me. I'll throw them away once the series is done. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.